My name is Sunday Bada. I am here again to teach you guys how to solve common entrance maths question. If you have a child that is preparing for the common entrance examination, tell the child to come closer so that we can solve this question together, or you can help them to download this video on your phone or on their tab so that they can watch it at their convenience time. Let's begin. Question 61. The area of a square field is 100 meters square. What is the parameter of the field? We all know that a square has equal sides. Let me draw a square. A square has equal side. If this side is x, this space will be x, and this space will be also x, and this space will be also be x. Now the area has been given to us already. Area is what? 100. 100. Now, if you want to solve this question, what is the area of a square? Area of a square is length times breadth. Now say that you now change this a to 100. The question has given us a 100. What is our length? Is x is the same. What is our breadth? X as well, because we assume we don't know the side. They all has equal side. Therefore, x times x is going to give us s square. Now the s square, this square, just drop it on this 100. Is going to give us the square root of 100. What is the square root of 100? The two number, the same number that you can multiply together that will give you 100. What is that? Is 10, which means s equals to what? 10. One side is 10. If this space is 10, this space will be 10, this space will be 10, and this space will be 10. The question are asking us, the question is that what is the parameter of the field? What is the parameter? Parameter is the total side of this square. 10 plus 10, 20. 20 plus 10, 30. 30 plus 10, 40. Therefore, our parameter equals to 10 plus 10 plus 10 plus 10, because a square has four sides. The total of our parameter is what? 40 meter. Do we have 40 there? Yes, number D. That's the answer. Let's move to the next question. A girl is 12 years old now. What was her age 8 years ago? When a question say ago, ago mean past tense. Past tense. Ago, 8 years ago. Therefore, her age will be what? Her age is now. The girl is 12 years old. What has her age 8 years ago? We now say that 12 years minus x years ago, because let's use the assumption that this years ago they are talking about, which is x years ago. Let's assume that this x is 2. This x is 2. If it is 2, it means that 2 years ago, what is the girl age? You just say that 12 minus 2, which is going to give us what? It's going to give us 10 years. It's the same way you are going to do this one, because the x, we don't know the number of that x. Your final answer will be 12 minus x, because we don't know whether x is 3 years or 2 years. The total of our age will now be 12 minus x years. That is our age. Do we have 12 minus x? Yes, we have it, which is number C. That is her age. You just need to minus that x. Since the question say ago mean that past tense. We are going to remove that to know her age then. Let's move to the next question. In an examination, a boy spent X minutes in part A and 50 minutes in part B. So the total question in that examination is part A and part B. In part A and part B. In part A, he spent how many minutes? X minutes. In part B, he spent how many minutes? 15 minutes. The question now say that how many minutes did he use for the whole examination? Therefore, we are going to add the total of the minutes spent in part A and in part B. Therefore, our final answer will now be X plus 15. The total of the minutes spent is what? X plus 15 minutes. That's the total of the time spent. Where is the answer? 15 plus x is the same thing as x plus 15. Is either you say 15 plus x or x plus 15. That's our answer. Our final answer is D, which is 15 plus x minutes or x plus 15 minutes. Let's move to the next question. A car used 10 liters of fuel for a journey of 40 kilometers on the average. What distance will 25 liters cover with the same car and same speed? What we are going to calculate here is that how many kilometers is 1 liter of fuel is going to cover. When you put 1 liter of fuel in a car, that same car, how many kilometer distance is it going to move before it stop? To get that one, let's calculate it. 1 liter, the cover, 1 liter equals to 40 kilometer over 10. This is the 10 liter. Now we want to divide it. 0 cancel. How many 10 can we see in 40? It's 4. Or you can say 0 here 1, 0 here 1. Our final answer will be 4 kilometer. It means that for 1 liter of fuel, it's going to cover 4 kilometer of distance. Now the question now says, what distance will 25 liters cover? 25 liters. Now for 1 liter, we cover 4 kilometer. If we now pour 25 liters of fuel, you know that the car is going to move faster, move a long distance. Therefore, we are going to multiply 25 by 4 kilometer because 1 liter of fuel cover 4 kilometer. For 25 liter, it means that it's going to cover what? 25 liters. Going to be 4 kilometer for 1 liters of fuel multiplied by what? 25 liters. 25 multiplied by 4. 4 times 5, 20. 0, remainder 2. 4 times 2, 8. Plus 2, 10. Therefore, it's going to cover what? 100 kilometer. That's what 25 liters of fuel is going to cover. Do you have 100 kilometer there? Yes, number E. Final answer is E. 25 liters of fuel is going to cover distance of 100 kilometer. Let's move to the next question. The average of 6, 10, x, 20 and 30 is 18. What is the value of x? When we are calculating our mean, we are going to add all the frequencies together and divide it by the total number of the frequencies there. What is the formula? This is the normally mean Mean is the same thing as average. When they are talking, we have mean, median, mode. Mean and average, they are the same thing. You can call it mean or average. The average is 6. When you want to get the mean or average, plus 10 plus x plus 20 plus 30. You will now divide it by the number of frequency, total frequency there. 1, 2, how many digits here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The total is 5. Now divide it by 5. What is our mean? The question has given us the mean already, which is 18. That the average of 6, 7 is 18. We are going to replace the mean or average by 18 equals to 6 plus 10, that's 16. 16 plus 20, let's first add this 20 plus 30. 20 plus 30 is 50, plus 10, 60. 60 plus 6 is going to give us 66. Therefore, 66 plus x, because they are not the same thing. There's no way you can say 66 plus x going to give you what? 70, because they are not the same thing. And we still have the 5 under, divided by 5. The way I get the 66 is 20 plus 30, 50. 50 plus 10, 60. 60 plus 6, 66. That's why we have 66 plus x here. The next thing we are going to do here is to cross multiply, cross multiplication. Multiply this by this, multiply this by this. It's going to give us. Now we are going to do a cross multiply. Now say 66 plus x multiplied by 1 here is going to give us the same thing. 66 plus x equals to 18 multiplied by 8. 18 multiplied by 5. What is 18 multiplied by 5? Let's multiply it under here. 5 times 8, 40. 4. Remainder 4. 5 times 1, 5 plus 4. That is 9. It's going to give us 90. What is the next thing we are going to do here? We are going to collect light time so that the s will stand alone. This 66 will jump is equal to go and meet his brother there. Therefore, x equals to 90. What's behind this 66? If there is nothing there, it means that there's invisible plus there. When the 66 jump is equal to, is going to change the plus to minus. Therefore, s is equal to 90 minus 66. What is it going to give us? 66. 0 minus 6, impossible. Borrow 1 from here, 10. 10 minus 6, 4. This one will remain 8. 8 minus 6, that's 2. Our final answer is going to be 24. Which, therefore, what is the value of s? The value of s is what? 24. Do we have 24 there? Yes, which is C. C. Let's move to the next question. The item which is more popular or occur frequently is called what? The number that appear most frequently as a popular is called mode. For, ex for example, if you have sequence something like this: 2, 1, 3, 1, 1. Which number is the most frequent that popular most here? Is 1, because the 1 appear most, is what is called mode. The most popular number is called mode. Number D is the answer. Let's move to the next question. Find the time taken by a car to travel a distance of 325 kilometers with an average speed of 65 kilometers per hour. Wherever you see 65 kilometers per hour, know that it is speed. What is the formula for this? We have formula for speed. Formula for speed is distance over time. This is the formula if you want to calculate something that involve speed, distance, and time. This question is asking us, what they ask us now is that the question has given us kilometer, which is speed. This one is distance. Anything kilometer is a distance. 325 kilometer is a distance. Therefore, our distance d, which is what? 325 kilometer. What is our speed? X. Our speed is what? 65 kilometer per hour. What is our time? We don't know our time because that's the time the question is asking us. Find the time taking. Find the time. Therefore, we are going to look for this now. Speed. What is our speed already? I don't want to write the speed again. I don't want to write the speed. What is our speed? Our speed is 65 equals to, what is our distance? 325. What is time? Which is t. We don't know it yet. We can call it t. The next thing we are going to do is to cross multiply. Cross multiply. 65 times t is going to give us 65t equals to 325. Divide both sides by coefficients of t so that the t can stand alone. Divide both sides by coefficients of t. Divide by 65. Here once, how many 65 can you see here? 1. Now, what can divide there? We can use what? 5. 5 can go in both numerator and denominator. How many 5 can we see in 6? 1. It will remain that 1. How many 5 can we see in 15? That's 3. How many 5 can we see in 32? You can just pick the first 2 digits. How many 5 can we see in 30? So we can see 6. It will remain that 2. Add the 2 to the 5. How many 5 can we see in that 25? How many 5 can we see in that 25? Is 5. Next thing, let me write it out so that we can see it clearly. What can divide it again? How many 13 can we see in 65? 13. Now, 3 cannot divide it and 5 cannot divide it. We will now use, therefore, the question is now, how many 13 can we see in 65? We will see it in 5. 13 here 1, 13 here 5. And if you multiply 13 by 5, it's going to give you the same 65. Our final answer is 5. If you multiply 13 by 5, it's going to give us is 5. 5 times 3, 15. Remember 1. 5 times 1, 5 plus 1, that's 6. So therefore 13, we will see 5 13 is 65, which is 5. Do we have 5 there? Yes, 5 hours. It means that our time, anything time is what? Is hours. 5 hours. That's our final answer. 5. Let's move to the next question. Write the Roman numeral cm lix in figure. Now, what is our c? Let me write it out so that what you are trying to look for, you should write this in figure. What is c? C is 100, m is 1000, l is 50, and we have 4 here. Let's break it down. Wherever you see a number that is lesser than something, cm. What is our cm? Our cm is when you put 100 behind 1000, it means that 100 minus 1000, 1000 minus 100 is going to give you what? It's going to give you 900. And what is our L? Our L is 50. L is 50. What is IX? X is what? X is 10. When you put I behind it, it's going to minus it 1. It's going to give us Like I said earlier on, x is 10, I is 1. Therefore, when you have a 1 that is behind anything higher, you are going to minus that 1 from that 10. When you minus 1 from 10, it's going to give you what? 9. Let's add it together. 0 plus 0 plus 9, 9. 0 plus 5, 5, 9. Therefore, our final answer in figure is 959. Do you have 959 there? Yes, number B. Our answer is B. Let's move to the next question. How many years will 25,000 naira gain 7,500 at 20% per annum? This question is a simple interest. Do we all know the simple interest formula? The formula for the simple interest is principal times rate times time over 100. Now the question has given us the simple interest. When you invested 25,000, you make a gain of 7,500. That's the interest you have gained already at 20 percentage. What is missing here? Our P. What is our P here? The money that you invested, which is 25,000. What is our rate? R. Our rate is 20%. What is our time? We don't know because the question say how many years. Yes, it means time. We don't know yet. What is our simple interest? What is our simple interest? Our simple interest is 7,500, which is the gain the question has given us here. How much will 25,000 gain 7,500? So question has given us the simple interest already, which is 7,500. This simple interest, we are going to replace it with 7,500 equals to what is our principal? 25,000. What is our rate? 20. What is our time? We don't know yet. Divided by 100. We will now call this one 0 here, 0 here, 0 here is 0 here. Therefore, 20 has gone. We don't have anything under again. 7,500 equals to 250. 20 has gone already. Remain only one is 0, 250. Multiply by 20. Multiply by t that we don't know. Now 250 multiplied by 20. Let's multiply it from here. 250 multiplied by 20. 0 times 0 is 0, 0, 0. 2 times 0 is 0. 2 times 5, 10. Mean that 1. 2 times 2, 4 plus 1, 5. 0, 0, 0, 5. Therefore, we have 5,000 there. 7,500 equals to 5,000 t. We don't know the t. We are trying to look for the t. Let me write the question in the next page. I don't want to clean this page up so that we continue from there. Our final question. Let's write the question to the next page. I don't want to clean this page up. Therefore, we have the final question is 7,500 equals to 5,000 c. When you have question like this, we are going to divide both sides by what? Coefficients of t, which is anything beside t. We are looking for the time 5,000 here divided by 5,000 here. Here 0, here 0, here 0. 5,000 cut 5,000. Now 0 here, 0 here, 0 here, 0 here. What remain here is 75 over 5 because 20 has cut off and remain 0. Yes, there's another 0 here. Therefore, what can divide both sides is 5. How many 5 can we see in 5 here? 1. This zero, put zero down. How many 5 can we see in 7? 1. Remainder 2. Add the 2 to 25. How many 5 can we see in 25? 5. What can go again? Let me write it out again. 5 can divide it again. How many 5 can we see in 10? 2. How many 5 can we see in 15? 3. Our final answer is 3 over 2. Or how many 2 can we see in 3? One whole number, remainder 1, 2. Let's go back to the question. Let's see whether we have 3 over 2 or one whole number, 1 over 2. That's it. Yes, we have it, which is E. One whole number, 1 over 2 years, which is our final answer. This one, which is E. Let's move to the next question. A discount of 5% was allowed on a book that cost 750 naira. How much was paid? How much was paid? Normally, when you tell a customer that no, I'm going to sell that book 100 percentage means that full amount without no discount. That's the meaning, that I'm going to sell that book to you 100% of the amount of that book. It means that when you say 100% mean 100 over 100. Is the same thing as 100%. Therefore, you have given 5% discount. When you minus that 5% discount, how much did you sell it? You sell it at 95%. You sell it at what? 95%. Therefore, the amount that you sell it, let's calculate it. This is the original amount of the book. We have given 5% already. Now you now say 95%. You remove the 5 out of the 100. Now say that 95 over 100 is the same thing of 95%. Multiply by 750. Now say is 0 cut here is 0. 0 cut here is 0. What can divide again? We can use 5. How many 5 can we see in 10? 2. How many 5 can we see here? How many 5 can we see in 7? Which is 1. Mean that 2. How many 5 can we see in 25? That 2 you add it to the 5, making 25. How many 5 can you see in 25? That's how many 5 can we see? That's 5. What next can divide it again? Therefore, the next question is that 95 multiplied by 15, but because 2 cannot divide 95 and 2 cannot divide 15. Let's multiply it. 95, sorry, 95 multiplied by 15. Therefore, 95 multiplied by 15 divided by 2. What is 95 multiplied by 15? Let's multiply at the top here. 95 multiplied by 15. 5 times 5, 25. 5 here, remainder 2. 5 times 9, 45. Plus 2, 47. 1 multiplied by 5, 5. 1 multiplied by 9, 9. 5 here. 7 plus 5, that is going to give us 12. Remainder 1. 4 plus 9, 13. Plus 1, 14. Therefore, our 14 2 5 divided by 2. What can we use to divide this? We will use 2 to divide it because question did not give us final answer like this. We are going to divide it. How many 2 can we see here? 2 here, 1. How many 2 can we see in 14? We see 7. How many 2 can we see in 2? 1. How many 2 can we see in 5? We are going to see 2. It will remainder 1. That one that remain, we can see how many 2 can we see in 5? You can only see in 2 times, which is 4. It will remainder 1. Therefore, we are going to add 0 to that 1. Now put dot here. So, making 10. How many 2 can you see in 10? That's 5. Our final answer is going to be 2 712.5. That's our final answer. Do you have that? 712.5. Yes, number B. Our final answer is B. Thank you for watching. Kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel for more videos. Thank you very much. Let's move to the next part.